Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today I'm going to take up this very common question or very common topic which we all want to know while learning to speak English fluently and confidently. We want to know what level we are in, whether we are a beginner or intermediate or an advanced level, and how to cross all these levels, what all things we should need to do at each levels. So today I'm going to make your life easy. I'm going to tell you how you can get to know what level you are in and what are you supposed to do to get on to the next level. Okay, do you want to know that? Stay tuned. On that note, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, if you want to speak English fluently and confidently, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. Well, you can browse my other videos as well, which are quite interesting, which is definitely going to help you to speak English fluently and confidently. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. Well, today's topic is very interesting. We all are interested in knowing at which level we are in and what all activities or what all things we should include in our study routine, in our daily schedule, so that we can jump on to the next level, or we can just keep on improving ourselves every single day, right? Yes. When I started working on my English, when I started to practice English speaking, I was also very curious to know what is my level and how do I come up with that and how do I shift to a different level or the next level. So that was my curiosity as well. So don't worry, today I'm going to answer this in this video. So guys, beginner means, of course, you all know, if you have started to speak English or if you want to learn to speak English and you couldn't speak English in front of people or among yourself as well, or to yourself as well, you are not able to make correct sentences, you are a beginner, right? Here at this level, you have to work very hard. Yes, which doesn't mean that 24 hours you have to dedicate to English speaking or learning this language. No, you have to go in a systematic way. Okay, the first thing you have to do is start listening and watching. I'll club this both together, listening and watching. I'm going to club because both has similar benefits, but listening has more benefits than watching, which I'm going to tell you. Okay, so you start with listening and watching. What you can do is, whatever your favorite shows are or whatever things you want to know or you're interested in, start watching those stuffs in English. Dedicate a time, right? For half an hour, I'm going to listen to an audiobook, or I'm going to listen to a podcast, or I'm going to watch a movie clip, or I'm going to listen to an English song, or I'm going to listen to some piece of information which you are interested in, right? Science, technology, or fiction, or anything, whatever you are interested in. Okay, so start with listening a lot and watching. Movie you can watch any series, you can watch any cartoon, you can watch any animated movie. There are lots of stuffs you can watch as well, right? But what is the difference between watching and listening? Listen. While listening, you are focused on listening. You will be able to focus on each word, sentences, and you'll focus on what it means, the meaning also, to understand what is being said. But while watching, what we do is we don't focus majorly on the language, right? We combine everything. We see what the people are doing, the body language, the kind of gestures they are coming up with. We come up with our own idea. Okay, this is happening. So we come to a conclusion, okay, this is happening without even understanding the language, right? if we are not able to understand the language completely, we can make out what is happening, what those people are doing there, what are they talking, what kind of situation is it. So we just look at everything and we come up with the idea of what we are watching. That is also very important actually. So you can start practicing both. So by listening, you have to focus on sentence construction, how a single sentence is said, what is the idea of that sentence. You can just try to repeat those sentences as well, right? So that is why at beginner level, start with basics. Start with simple things like cartoons or cartoon movies or animated movies or comics. You can start reading as well. You can read comics as well. You can start reading story books for kids, which are more of pictures, right? So you can start understanding the language, and the sentences are so simple that you can repeat also. You can repeat, you can remember that, okay, in this situation, I need to say this. Okay, so in this way, you should start practicing, or you should get started in this way. So start listening, watching, reading. Focus on this area. Once you start focusing on this, you will pick up the language, you will start understanding the language, and you will start speaking it as well. Okay, and then what you can do is, whatever you have watched, whatever you have seen, whatever you have listened to, you can just try to speak about it in 3, 4, 5 sentences. Start with this. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Start with this. It is definitely going to help you a lot. But do this for a month and you'll see the difference. And then you can change your difficulty level. You can start speaking about it for a longer duration, right? You can take up different other topics also and you can speak on that. So this is another level which you can do, which is I'm going to club it with the intermediate level as well. So this is the basics which you have to do when you are a beginner. Okay, coming to the intermediate level, here you understand the language, you are able to speak also, but you're not very confident here. Your sentences probably might not be very structured. You might miss some words here and there, or you might juggle some words here and there, right? So that is why you're not very confident. And of course, you don't have fluency, so you are not able to speak much. Okay, or you get nervous, you get blank, you forget sentences, whatever. These things happen when we are not very confident and fluent in English, or we are very new to this language. Okay, so here at this stage, what we need to focus more on. Here at this stage, I would recommend you need to focus more on speaking practice. Now, what you can do is, of course, we don't have topics every day, we don't come up with. So whatever conversations we have had with anybody, just recall that conversation and talk about it to yourself, or in front of the mirror, or in front of your video camera, right? Start speaking about it. Any conversation you had, anything you have seen, any incident which has happened to you, any experience you want to share or you're very excited about, right? Or any conversation you had with your family members, or anything which has happened to you, or you have witnessed something. Some two people were quarreling, right? They had a fight and you saw that. You know what has actually happened. Speak about it. You have heard some story about some theft or a ghost story, which we are very excited about. I mean, I used to during my teenage years. So we used to listen to a lot of ghost stories. So if any story you have listened to, just try to speak about it in your own words. Okay, so the practice session has to be 75%. And rest of the 25% should be your listening, reading, and watching. Listening, watching, and reading is very important, guys. It not only helps you with the language or the vocabulary or the sentence construction, it also helps you with the confidence, fluency, and intonation and articulation as well. You know how to speak in English, how the words are spoken in English, how the sentences are spoken in English, what is the rhythm, okay, the tone, everything you have to pick up while listening. If somebody is saying, I'm very sad, If I say, I'm very sad today, does that make sense? Do people say this like this? Say it like this? No. So that is why I am very sad today. See, my tone, my rhythm, and my facial expression, my body language shows everything, right? I'm sad today. This is why you have to focus on listening, watching, and ultimately reading. Reading is again a practice of speaking the sentences, or speaking the words, and mouth movement and mouth muscle movement and everything else. It helps you while you read out loud, it helps you to catch the words, pick up the language and its pronunciation and the articulation and intonation and everything. So that is why reading is very important at this stage. Listening and watching, again, you have to focus on how the sentence is spoken, how the idea is presented, right? If somebody is describing something, if somebody is saying, for example, oh, I was not well yesterday, so I went to the doctor. The doctor prescribed me some tests. So once the report comes, I'll get to know what is the problem. Okay, so this was a small description about somebody who was not well, and then he or she went to the doctor and what happened next. So this is a very simple way to describe the whole incident, right? In 3 sentences, I've described the whole 3-4 sentences, I've described the whole incident. Okay, so you have to pick this up. You have to see how the sentences are constructed, how it is spoken, how the idea is presented. Okay, now the same thing we can express in different ways also, right? There are lots of other ways also. You can come up with your own way as well. That's absolutely fine. But here at this stage, you have to focus on speaking. You have to try different ways of expressing yourself, right? So the best exercise here in this case is when you're talking about something, make sure you talk about it twice or thrice if you have time. Okay, and try to express the same idea in 3 different ways. Okay, don't take the same idea and express it in all 3 ways. Express the same idea in 3 different ways. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. I just said I was not feeling well, so I went to the doctor. The doctor prescribed some tests. So once the report comes, I'll get to know what was the problem or what is the problem. Okay, this is one way I described. Second way, how I'll describe this. I was very sick from past 2 to 3 days, so I thought of meeting the doctor. So I went to the doctor. I had my checkup there and he's prescribed me some tests. I'm waiting for the reports to know what the problem is. Okay, so this is another way I described. Third way, how I'll describe same thing. Yesterday I had my doctor's appointment as I was not well, so I thought of meeting the doctor. I went there, I spoke to the doctor about my health issues. He listened to it and then he prescribed some tests. Once the report comes, I'll get to know what the problem is. Okay, so 3 different ways I've described the same situation or the same idea or the same thing, right? Take up any situation, anything. You have seen something, you went to the college and the whole day something or the other happened, right? Talk about it in 3 different ways. You went for shopping, you went out with friends, you went out to play some sports, you went out to the gym, or you did anything else. Whatever you did or whatever you heard or whatever thing you have experienced or witnessed the whole day, you can just take anything and talk about it in 3 different ways. This is actually going to help you guys when you get stuck. When you get stuck, what happens is you are not able to get sentences, you're not able to express your ideas with the right word and the right sentence structure, right? So in that case, when you know how to describe it in another way, you have the idea, right? You know what you have to describe, but it's just that to describe that you're not getting the exact word and the sentence structure. Forget that. Come up with a new way of describing the same thing. So this exercise is going to help you in getting unstuck, in keeping the conversation going and not stopping there. Okay, just because you are blank or just because you don't know how to describe it. You will not face that problem here. So this is what you have to do at the intermediate stage. Next is the advanced stage. Of course, here in this stage, you are fluent in speaking in English. You're confident in speaking in English. You understand everything very well. But still, there is a scope of improvement, right? As I always tell you, I am also learning. I am also learning every single day. I learn from my daughter. I learn from people whom I speak to. A lot many sentences which I've learned from many people. When I speak to people, everybody has a different way of communicating, right? Everybody has a different way of expressing themselves. And sometimes I find some words or some sentences very impressive and I pick it up and I use it. So this is how I learn nowadays. I learn from a lot of podcasts. I learn from a lot of research. I learn from a lot of experts who speak on different subjects. So I do keep on learning. So at this stage, I would recommend if you can start listening or watching to a lot of stuff which is for your benefit, like books, audio books you can listen to. If it is related to motivation or inspiration or an autobiography or anything of that sort or anything which interests you. So those things really help us to understand how life is and how we have to grow in our life, what we need actually, right? So these things help us to grow more, to keep our brains, our mind and eyes and ears open. So at this stage, we need to start listening to a lot of stuffs, variety of stuffs, right? You can listen to a lot of podcasts wherein different people come in and speak about different problems or situations, right? Geopolitical, socio-economic, or environmental, political, or anything else. Whatever you are, lifestyle, health, etc., etc. Whatever you are interested in and whatever you are not so much interested in. Yes, at this point of time, you have to listen to stuff which you are not actually interested in also. Just because you need to gain knowledge on those subjects, you need to know everything so that if anything comes up, you will be able to speak on it, right? So that is why listening should be a part. Listening, reading, watching should be a part of your life. Okay, the focus will be different. For a beginner, the focus will be 75% of listening, reading and watching, and 25% will be speaking. In the intermediate level, 75% should be speaking and 25% should be listening and reading and watching. At advanced stage, it has to be 50-50. You have to listen more and you have to speak more. Yeah, to get more used to, more familiar with new words, new vocabulary, new sentences, come up with something different, right? Try to improve on your vocabulary, try to improve on your sentence structure, try to express your ideas in a more better way or more articulated way, more refined way. There's always a room for improvement, there's a scope for improvement. So try working on your storytelling skills, your expressions, your body language. There are lots of things you need to focus on. And of course, you'll get better and better every single day. So guys, this is how you have to focus on at each stage. Okay. And if you focus on this way, it is definitely going to help you a lot to make your English speaking journey easy, comfortable, and effortless. Okay. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care. But don't forget to like my video.